Hey writers, today I'm talking with award-winning author Navnish Khera. She shares what, or I should say who, has been her inspiration and also about what her journey's been like so far. People who work with kids in a professional capacity are really going to relate to her story, so stick around. Hello, writers. Welcome back to the Writer's Way podcast. I'm Laurie, the host, here with the wonderful Navnish. Thank you so much for joining me. I love your sweater color. My shirt's kind of that.
Oh yeah, we're matching.
We're kind of
Yeah.
It's like that color. You're never really sure if you like it on yourself or not, but I love it on other people. So thank you for coming on with me.
Thank you, Laurie.
You're welcome. Let's start with just tell people who you are and what you write. You've written quite a few, but 2 children's books. So just tell us about all of it and how you got started.
So I started with the books in 2018. I published my first children's book in 2018 January. It was the ebook first, and with my background, I was a teacher. I have a bachelor's in science and then education, master's in education. So I've been teaching for more than a decade now. I've worked with developmentally delayed kids and ADHD. So like every kind of students, like from elementary till intermediate. So basically 7th, 8th graders, and then 3rd, 4th graders as well. So when like one fine day, me and my daughter, we were at home sitting free during the summer holidays, and I used to tell her stories. She loved reading books, even the picture books. Even when she was not able to read them, she used to point them out. Okay, read it to me and all that. So we were doing that, and I started with a story, and she started budding in. And she has such a wonderful imagination. She gives me so many ideas. I mean, every kid has that. Like all the authors, we can relate to it, right?
Yeah.
So the moment she started doing that, I wrote it down. I think I had written 3 stories that day. Whatever she told me, I just kept writing, and I said, okay, we'll make it into a book now, because I also have a background in animation and visual effects. I did a diploma back in India, so I was more into graphic designing.
Yeah.
So I said, why not start, using my skills and try making it into a book. And I used to like draw online and everything, like on the software. So I started with the first, with the first book being helpful. I started with the cover. I talked to one of my friends back in India, and I said, I want this thing. And when I got the results, I was like, I showed it to my husband, and I said, oh, I kind of like it, and I want to, go for it, because that's what I'm comfortable doing. So that's when the first book was like born. So
I
after
love
that,
that your daughter inspired you.
I think she has been the biggest inspiration. And apart from that, my dad, he has already written 2 books, and I was very inclined towards writing, because I used to write down my thoughts in my diary when I was a young kid in school, college. I used to write down my thoughts. I used to be a little creative and all that, but it never occurred at that time that I would go in for a publishing thing. So this moment on, when my daughter started doing this, I said, why not start, doing books? And then I started searching for publishers and everybody, like literary agents. So what happened was, I searched and I found that independent publishing is a thing. So that's when Wording Publishing came into being.
Yeah.
So yes.
And so did you compare, like you compared the path of finding the agent and going traditionally published, and you preferred independent publishing? Is there a specific reason you want to share, or?
Yes, because I have more independence here. I can put my creative brains into it, and I can do whatever I want to. And then when I started doing this, I also started with worksheets for kids. it was basically the handwriting worksheets first, because when I was teaching here the third and fourth graders, I saw that they they do not even know how to hold a pencil, and they have like very poor handwriting. And these days, handwriting is like it's almost eliminated in the schools,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share that handwriting is a thing. Why? Because when you hold a pencil, you write it, so you have another sense that's working with your brain, and that creates a neurological pathway for kids to
Yes.
memorize that better.
Yes.
So that was my my reason for starting. And then I also started like letter practice, and like few of dyslexia worksheets. I've not published them, but they are available on my website as a PDF.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll show you one of them. This is
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is the
I
one
need
with
that.
and then I made a few like activity dyslexia sheets like these.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The P's and D's and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, P, V's, J's, I's.
Mm-hmm.
So, and after that, there is this book that's coming up, Being Calm.
Being calm. It's lovely.
Yes, so this is Flutterpie, and I loved creating this character with my daughter because she was the one who named her Flutterpie.
Flutter pie. Oh,
Flutterpie.
that's cute. That's really cute.
Yeah, and this book came as on Kindle last month, but I've not published the paperback yet because I'm going through the revisions, editions, and all that stuff.
Oh,
So this
okay.
is the prototype.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely. So now, do you do the illustrations, or you said you had a friend in India? So do you work together on
No,
that?
yeah, no, I don't do illustrations at all because it's a big task. It
Yep.
takes like months to do that, and
Oh, okay.
I prefer doing the writing part. First, the story, like we elaborate on the story. Me and my daughter, we sit together. We do revisions on what we have the idea. We conceptualize everything. Then
Yep.
I do the first editing myself, and then for this book, obviously I sent it to another editor, Bobby. You might be
Oh,
aware
yes.
of,
Yes.
yeah, Bobby Hinman.
Bobby
Yeah,
Hinman. Yep.
and she loved the book too. She said it is a cute one. So then after that, illustrations are done from somebody in India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, mhm.
You had written also that you did a handbook for entrepreneurs. So when did you do
Oh yeah.
that?
So this book, this is the Handbook to Entrepreneurship, and this is a joint venture of 21 experts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this book, I got an award for this book for my contribution to this book. It's called the Women's Entrepreneur Award.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, so this was my chapter in the book was basically related to why a morning routine is important to excel, for everyone,
Yeah.
not only entrepreneurs, but for
Yeah.
kids, for
I'm gonna hide my
everybody.
eyes. It's one of those
No,
things
it's
I know, but I am not a morning person. So
no, it's
I
just
have no
the
idea.
morning routine. It's not like if you're getting up 5 in the morning or 7 in the morning, you still have to have a routine, right?
Oh, yes. So I can
Yeah.
wake up at 9
So
and still have then I
so
feel
routine,
already
it's
late.
basically yeah, it's basically like you make a list in at night what all your intentions are. You set those intentions at night before going to bed, and in the morning how you work on those lists that you have already made at night, and what are the things that you will be working on for whole day. So that's basically the crux of that chapter.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So maybe I'll try. You've motivated me. I'll I'll get back. I used to. I used to be better. It's hard to maintain that, or for me anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay. Can we talk about your process a little bit? So, was there anything that you found easy about the process that you maybe weren't expecting, like surprisingly easy?
Okay, so the part that was related to me writing the book, getting the illustrations done, like preparing the ebook, that was easy. And when I got the first book, I got that printed in hardcover, and that was like a tedious thing to do. It got my finances and everything, my energy, like it was running and calling the printers and all. So it was a hard part printing the book.
Oh,
But
okay.
for the second book, it took a while because I was working more elaborately on the concept. Because
Uh-huh.
this book is yoga, about yoga, but it is not how to do yoga. It's like why we should, do yoga, like why the kids should be, um, made to learn this. Even they if they do it for 15 minutes or so, there are huge benefits to this. So it should be introduced into their lives early so that they can, go ahead in the world and do their due diligence and work towards their emotions and stress and everything, and
Yeah.
physical, obviously.
So it would be great in like a pre-kindergarten, kindergarten grade one classroom if the teacher had time to uh, incorporate that into their daily routine.
Yes,
I've worked with
yes,
teachers who did that and it made a huge difference for sure. But otherwise
yes.
at home, I guess. So good for that grade one, kindergarten grade one
So
age.
this book, because it has a like too much of like the subject matter plus the illustrations. I think everybody from
That's
four and
cute.
above. So everybody from 4 and above should be like even I love reading this. So because
You're
yeah,
not biased at all, but that's good
so,
though. That's good. I get sick of reading mine, so I think it's good if you still like reading it. So you found, pardon me, you found printing in hardcover to be difficult, just that process of dealing with the printers, I'm guessing, and sorting out
that
the
process,
money.
it involves your time, energy,
Yes.
finances.
Yes.
It's a huge investment in hardcovers. It's a
Yes.
huge one. And plus, if you find something wrong in that book when it's printed, you are like
Done.
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll watch our language, but yes, I know what you're saying. So the ebook and the paperback you found surprisingly easy, especially
Easy.
compared to printing the hard
Yes,
cover. Yeah.
I got it on KDP,
Yep.
so print on demand, Amazon. It's easy.
It's beautiful, right? It's so
Yeah,
easy.
it is.
Yeah, yeah. So what advice would you have for people that are like you haven't you've only been doing this 2 years. You've got so much out there. So picture
Mhm.
yourself 3 years ago talking to your child, your daughter, and inspired. What advice would you have like for you 3 years ago?
For me,
Well, someone just like you. Yeah.
okay. So first thing, never stop dreaming,
Oh, that's nice.
never
Yep.
stop taking action, and
Yep.
consistency is the key. Like whatever you are doing, be consistent with that, and never doubt yourself. Never ever, because you have that power in you to change the world.
I agree
And
with you, but I know how hard it is.
it is hard. So,
Yes,
but
yes,
yeah, that's the reminder we have to put in ourselves, like the positive self-talk that you talk about
yes,
in your
yes.
books, and it is very important even for us. And I like reading your book. I can handle it. Why? Because obviously we also have to remind ourselves
We
that yes,
do.
we can do that. We can
We
do that. There's
do.
no problem. Yeah.
It's so true. And my kids are kind of smart Alex now, and so they pull it out on me, and my mom's freaking out. They're like, Mom, can you handle, like with that look that makes me stop myself and roll my eyes like I'm
Yeah.
one of the children. But yeah, it's true. It's applicable to people of all ages, and it sounds like
Yes.
your book is as well. So the yoga and the mindfulness, and just take that time every day, like you said, even if it's a short time, it does
Yes.
wonders if you're consistent with it.
Yes.
Love that. So anything particularly surprising that you weren't expecting on this publishing journey?
When I started with the book, I thought I would be going into the publishing houses and giving them my manuscripts. I do sent a few of them. Like I sent my manuscript to two of them, and there was one vanity publisher who tried to persuade me to pay him
Yeah.
something and do that. And like I was blessed to be in that group that we met in. So there I put on all the questions and everything, and then
Okay.
I started searching that why is it that there's something that I can do.
Yeah.
And so I searched how this works, how the process works, and finally my publishing company came into being. So I was happy that now I can publish anything and everything that comes into my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. You have the power. So
Yeah.
anybody who's maybe listening or watching who doesn't know what a vanity press is, a vanity press is a company that provides author services, and for a fee, they'll publish your book, but often they position themselves as more of a traditional publisher, right? But in
Yeah.
traditional publishing, you don't pay the traditional publisher. They give you an advance and they give you royalties and they make all the decisions usually and hold all the rights. But these other companies have popped up, and some I would argue do provide good services, and if you know what you're getting into, that's fine, right? I've talked to some people on this show where they said that was the right choice for me. I didn't want to take all that on. I didn't want to do all that learning and invest that time and energy, so I would rather pay somebody and just have them do it for me. But it's best just to be well educated about it, right? And to know all your options and then make your own decision.
Yeah, this process also went on for a few months because that person was after me, sending me emails.
Oh.
And then I realized that he's charging. I saw the table that he sent me for the services he'll be charging. And I said, like almost 70 to 80% of the stuff I can do myself, or I can get somebody to do it because I am aware of the things, how they work. So maybe it's new for me that it's a book publishing 2D thing, but I know that there is something that needs to be uncovered. So I tried searching that.
You just had a feeling like it wasn't quite right. That's good that you did.
Yeah.
Cool. So any parting words, or maybe you want to share where people can find you, your publishing company?
Yeah, it is my website is www.birdinkpublishing.com. And the rest of the links I think I have sent you.
You have, so I'll include those in the show notes. And
sure.
Yeah. And your books are the Being series, is that right?
Yes, and this is the latest one, Being Calm, and the first one is Being Helpful. It's here.
Being Helpful, yeah.
I'll show you. Oh, yes, it's here.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I encourage people to find those because they're lovely books. And look for your entrepreneur book as well, the Handbook for Entrepreneur. Is that what it's called?
I think it should be available on Amazon now, but I can send you a copy of this one.
Oh, okay.
Signed. It has been signed by this is the collector's edition. So it has been signed by all.
Oh, cool.
All entrepreneurs. Yeah.
Was that a fun project? Like working with?
Yes, I was working with Raymond Herlal. He has been appointed as a World Civility Ambassador now.
Oh.
So yes, yeah, he is the brainchild of this book, and he has also written a handbook of on holistic health. So there are like few of these books.
Yeah, I bet that was a great experience.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was a great learning experience with him.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you again for coming on. I really appreciate talking to you.
Thank you, Laurie, for having me with you.
You're so welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You've been listening to the Writer's Way podcast. For show notes, links to guests' information, and to learn more about the Writer's Way, check out lauriewriter.com. Until next week,